name's Cable. I'm here for the kid.
What? The kid?
Move or die.
Welcome back to Bandwagon fans. This is Jeff.
I'm Waylon.
And this is the spoiler review for Deadpool 2. We just got out of it. If you haven't seen the movie yet, stop this video. You can look for the non-spoiler review on this channel. And then after you go see the movie, come back and watch this video.
Here. We're not going anywhere.
Because believe it or not, there are a bunch of spoilers, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about. Right before we started filming this, you said something, and we are going to cut to some highlights from the trailer, and then come back to what you were just talking about.
Sounds good.
So, enjoy some highlights from the trailer, and we'll be back in a moment.
We're gonna form a super duper fucking group. We need them tough, morally flexible, and young enough to carry their own franchise for 10 to 12 years. We will be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right. Now, let's go get our fuck on.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my fears, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go.
Tell me they got that in slow motion. Doing the right thing is messy. But if you want to fight for what's right, sometimes you have to fight dirty. And that is why Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is pure pornography.
Oh, God, I wish I finished college.
All right, so Deadpool 2. As I was getting the camera ready, you mentioned...
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they just threw away Vanessa.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was necessary at all.
And I like the way you phrased that. So right off, if you saw our non-spoiler review, I kept talking about something that made the first act kind of drag. That's it.
It was...
And there's a real fine line between... within movie and film tropes. Mm-hmm. There's a real fine line between a lost Lenore and a disposable woman. Mm-hmm. And it felt like they treated her like a disposable woman.
I like her. I liked her in the first movie, and it's like we've already done the damsel in distress thing, or him pining over someone.
Yeah, so, what made Deadpool 1 so great, it wasn't the raunch, it wasn't the violence, it was their relationship. It was a love story at its core. And it felt like they didn't know what to... They're like, well, we can't tell that story again, so we're just going to kill her.
I don't know. Again, we both liked this movie. Yeah. Don't get us wrong. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It just felt like a misstep, like a bad script writing decision.
And they followed that up. So this was before all the credits rolled. And they killed her off in the first 5 or 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And then the credits were rolling, and every credit was a joke. A lot of the jokes were about, we're the guys that just killed Vanessa, and nobody was laughing. This is where every single joke...
It was a dead spot.
Because it was like... Because the whole audience was like, we don't like that anymore. Storytelling has to get past the point of treating women as just... So going
just
back to
when
the
they, like this, you wanted this. I just wanted to see more of her. I like her on screen. Yeah. They had good chemistry, and I felt like she was wasted.
Yeah. I know her last name, Baccarina.
Morena
Baccarina. Yeah, she's so great. She's the only thing that made Gotham tolerable for as long as it was.
And she has such comic talent. And, but anyway, I don't want to beat on this too much. But it bugged me.
It bugged me, and it was going back to the trope in comics, the woman in the refrigerator. It was just unnecessary, and it did. Like after the credits, there was a good 15 to 20 minutes where people were like, other than those teenage girls in front of us.
Yeah, there was definitely a lull in the opening sequence of this movie.
Yeah, it took about 20 minutes for the movie to win
catch
the
back
audience
up.
Back.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, the movie did win us back.
Oh, it did.
It absolutely did. So I think we're done with that's probably the big negative. Now let's talk about all the good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Starting with, throw it out there.
Cable.
Oh, I was going spoilers, but yeah, Cable was great.
Oh,
Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin was absolutely phenomenal. He killed it.
Oh well, obviously for me personally, Juggernaut.
Yeah, I did not. I had no clue Juggernaut would be in this movie.
And not some crappy god awful X-Men 3 Juggernaut, but the real Juggernaut.
Yeah, this Juggernaut, he was a badass. He was huge. He was what
he looked about as close as you would imagine him looking, the way he's supposed to look.
Yeah. And he literally ripped Deadpool in half.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying in the non-spoiler review, where it was a recycled joke from the first one. In the first one, he had his little hand growing back.
Yeah, and then
this one, he had his legs growing back.
That was pretty funny,
and
even though it was good.
It was. Oh, that's when I was like, oh yeah, you guys killed Vanessa, but I can't hate you, Deadpool.
As far as abrupt killing characters, the fate of X-Force was one of the highlights of the film for me.
Yeah. Oh, they just. And it was so funny because like all the trailers and even talking,
they build it up like it's going to be this big thing.
Yeah, it was supposed to be X-Force, and there was even talk that the third movie would be X-Force, and that it might still be. But the guys that were this version of X-Force, they didn't survive the first jump, and that was
I gotta say, like, especially Shatterstar, seeing him just get splattered down to a fine mist, it warmed my heart to see him die that way because I've always hated that character. He epitomized everything I hated about 90s comics, and just it was good. It was good. Enjoyed it.
So it also I chuckled a little bit because of fan theories. And I saw one headline about, why Peter is going to be the most important character in the movie. No. Why Peter is more important than you think he is.
Yeah, the movie
Peter
was
dead.
The movie was flying high right about that whole sequence. The jumping out, the parachuting down. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Then there was a quick scene where they packed all the cameos in one room. So you had Quicksilver, Cyclops, Beast, and I don't know, 6 or 7 other people in that room.
Yeah, that was it was almost like a middle finger to everybody who wanted to see more X-Men characters in these. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. So the movie did have a story. We haven't really talked about the story at all.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
It was Deadpool trying to rescue a kid who...
Flaming Fist.
Flame Fist.
Flame Fist.
Or was it Fire Fist?
Might have been Fire Fist.
Anyway.
Some ridiculous variation of
the kid
fisting.
from Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah. So, the story...
It was just a frame to hang jokes from, and that's fine.
And the jokes came... And came all over our faces.
Yeah.
And that's about as funny. When the movie worked, it was like just side-splitting laughter, but just so much stuff didn't land. But you didn't stick with those jokes.
Yeah, it just kept moving forward. It didn't take time to really dwell on the
Yeah. I want to say there was another cameo somewhere.
Was it Brad Pitt as the Vanisher?
Oh yeah, I'm almost positive that was.
It
Brad
sure looked
Pitt.
like him. I don't know.
So if you're watching this, you've seen the movie. So when all the X-Force people are splattering and stuff, almost positive that was Brad Pitt. That was the Vanisher.
Got electrocuted in the power lines. Yeah,
that was funny. Negasonic teenage warhead
and her cute girlfriend.
Yeah. Man, she
kind of came into the movie kind of late.
Yeah. They came in kind of late. They didn't really do much, but I guess that's all.
Stand around and look pouty.
So, but it was the first openly lesbian characters in this genre.
Yeah.
And it might be the first openly gay characters in this genre. I'm not sure. Definitely lesbians.
In film, not in comics.
Not in comics. Yeah. No. But at least in these movies. So good on them for that. A lot of race jokes. Black Tom Cassidy.
Yeah. See that was the foreshadowing that made me think Juggernaut might make an appearance because they were partners in crime in the comics. They were, going way back. Black Tom Cassidy in the comics was, I think, Banshee's cousin.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I know
without
the
getting
name.
off the
I know-
reservation, but yeah,
I knew the name when it
Juggernaut's
came up,
my favorite X-Men villain, so
Yeah.
I know a lot about the lore. But yeah, it doesn't matter for this movie.
Yeah. So let's go to the end credit scenes.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
So the whole point of the movie was Cable was coming back from the future to kill this kid because the kid would grow up to kill Cable's family.
Mm-hmm.
Although isn't Cable from like really really far in the future?
He's from like 1,000 years in the future, and he's Jean Grey and
Scott Summers.
Yeah, but I don't think he is that. This is a different
yeah.
continuity.
So this is like maybe 40 or 50 years in the future. But so this kid has grown up, killed his family. Cable comes back, has to kill the kid. Terminator style story. And Deadpool has to save the kid because
He has to change the kid. He has to keep the kid from getting on this murderous path.
Yeah, and it all works out. Deadpool takes a bullet for the kid, so the kid's like, "Oh my god, what did I do?"
Oh, what
I'm
about
reformed now."
his death scene?
Oh, his death. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
yeah, it was pretty funny, and it was one of those it was that comedy style where it's funny. Okay, it's not funny anymore. It's wearing thin, but we're gonna do it 5 more times to make it funny again, and it worked. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds he's so good at that.
You know,
kind of
and
stuff.
that's the thing is like even when the script doesn't work, he just inhabits that character so naturally that he finds a way to make a scene work.
It wouldn't surprise me if we found out that Rob Liefeld was watching like Waiting or an early Ryan Reynolds movie when he created Deadpool. Because they're just so damn...
Maybe. See, here's the thing. When Liefeld created that character, he wasn't the Deadpool in his modern incarnation where he's breaking the fourth wall. He was funny, but it was that was later writers that actually made him that way. So he was just a mercenary. He was just a generic Deathstroke
knockoff.
Well, because Slade Wilson, you know.
So so the death scene was funny, and then Cable, who was able to come back once. He had time magic enough to come back once and then go back home.
Lazy writing.
So he decides to use his trip home time magic deal to actually reverse time and save Deadpool, so that Deadpool doesn't actually die. Mm-hmm. Kind of foreshadowing Avengers 4. I think we're all thinking there's going to be some time traveling in that.
And god damn it, Vanessa better be in the next one for real.
Well, and now we get into the end credit scenes, because one of the end credit or mid credit scenes was Deadpool
fixing everything.
Yeah, messing around with time and saved Vanessa's life. So I think they saved her to come back in the third movie. I'm pretty sure that's what it implied. And then he goes around and he kills the Deadpool from Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
He kills himself while he's reading the script for Green Lantern. What? I think there was something else he did, right?
Oh God, what was what else was it?
Yeah. He
anyway,
breaking the fourth wall and reversing pretty much all the comic book wrongs of the last 15 or so years. So
yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, are we missing anything?
I don't know.
I think we hit all the major spoilers.
We didn't talk too much about the action choreography in this movie is pretty good. I would say that's one area where this movie surpasses the original.
Yeah.
The jokes don't land as much, but it's the fight sequences are better.
Yeah. Which one stands out?
The whole freeway chase.
The freeway chase.
Or when they're on the I guess it's the convoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was pretty good.
The train.
Seeing Colossus and Juggernaut.
The Colossus Juggernaut fight was...
It was brief. It was short, but it was sweet.
Well, if a live wire up your ass is sweet.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping he would wake up in the credits and wonder where everybody was at or something. Juggernaut.
He was in the background.
Was he?
Yeah, so as they were walking away, like just in the like lower right of the screen, Juggernaut was crawling out of that pool.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a spoiler for you.
Yay!
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
Juggernaut lives.
Well, I knew he lived because they even talked about him waking up. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah,
whatever.
he was just in the background crawling out of the pool. So.
Boy, that character, I swear to God, between this and that stupid meme, he's never going to get any respect.
Who?
Juggernaut. Yeah, poor guy. He's my... You know, I have a soft spot for that character. It's like, now I...
Well, we saw
now I know how those Colossus, the people who like serious Colossus feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we saw his sweet spot today, or his soft spot. Yeah, Colossus, man. There was a moment where I was just stopping to admire the CG on Colossus.
You know...
Because it is flipping phenomenal.
You know, and it's funny as this movie didn't have anywhere near the budget that the MCU movies do. Like, it's smaller, but they know how to stretch a buck. It looks good.
Yeah.
Why the hell couldn't Colossus look that good? I guess the CGI wasn't quite where it is today, but they could have done him better back in the day.
Oh, yeah. So he debuted in X-Men the last...
X-Men 2.
He was briefly in it.
Like, for all of 5 seconds.
And then he was in it a little bit more in The Last Stand, and it was like this young teenage kid doing it, and he was like 6'8" or 6'10" or something.
Yeah.
And just like Juggernaut, like especially The Last Stand butchered so many characters.
Well, some of them were so unrecognizable you didn't even know who they were supposed to be until you read the credits.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah.
So overall, Deadpool 2, and you had given it 4 stars. I gave it 4 1/4. Totally fun.
Yeah.
Definitely we're seeing, well, if by now, if you've watched this video, you've already seen it. So what did you think of it? Go ahead and leave your comments below. As always, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And it always makes me happy to see a new subscriber. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And again, like I said, leave your comments. What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite fight? What joke stood out? And what did you think of the killing of Vanessa that early?
What'd you like? What didn't you like?
Yeah. So once again, I'm Jeff.
I'm Waylon.
Thanks for watching, and get on the bandwagon.
Bye.